Hello, sorry about that. Corey was trying to help me get ads to show up in my window here, and it did not work. I do not like the stream manager view. I'm Jack, UI UX designer, illustrator, animator, donut connoisseur. Welcome in, raiders. I'm just gonna reset this back to default. There we go. All right. Well, at least now I can see this as it was before. So, who we got joining us? We've got Jane. I think was Jane raiding us? Let's do a shout out. Oh man, why is this? I feel you know I have to say I do wish that the these commands would give you a little bit more control here. All right, there we go. Welcome in and record, Oliver, Jane, Sean, Clever, Megan, Corey. I think I've got everybody. Raider, Jane. Yeah, exactly. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to be working on emotes again today. You're sensing a theme, I know. I think we're going to work on, even though Stian's not here, we're going to probably work on the badger, because I want to get an animation. And we'll see how that goes. And we also never really decided on which one of the owls that we liked better, so now we just have two owls. One sassy and one happy, so. Oh, and Bliss. I missed Bliss as well. Yeah. Hello, Bliss. You were here the earliest, so I missed giving a shout out to you. Let's just get right into it. Alright, so this is what we worked on last week. We got some Alphonse emotes. I think these are pretty okay in terms of the style and everything. Everything feels a little bit small. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. So we're going to work on the badger today. Stian's not here, so I'm going to rely on people of the chat to... I'm also not going to... Well, let me think about this. We know that we want the... oh my gosh. My workspace is a hot mess. We know we want the badger to be animated, which is why I'm tempted to work on that one. The rest of these I don't really have any idea, like, if we're gonna animate out. We get something like 5 emotes. And I don't remember how many of those we get animated. 2? 5 and 2? We'll figure it out. But my question for you all with this is, should the badger be full body, or should it be just like the badger's face? I'm gonna look up a badger. Badger face. Because how do we know it's dancing? Because that's like if we do just the badger's face, it will give us more detail in the face, but how are we gonna know it's dancing? Is my question. Unless it's standing or sitting up in some way. This is the auto Twitch dance? Yeah, we'll see. It's dancing because it lifts its shoulders. The original suggestion was from Stian, who was the first subscriber. So we're doing this in honor of Stian. But, I don't think I want to gets into another thing about the lifting the shoulders. I don't know that I want to get that detailed with the animation. These are so small. They're like a handful of frames. So I don't think I want to like animate facial expressions and things like that. It's a lot of like just seem to be flipping the image. Yeah, that's what Sean is saying about it being kind of the default. I want to do something a little bit more interesting. I just don't know that that's it. I don't know. I don't know. Head goes side to side. That's also an option. I guess we can decide as we go. On this one. Linus dancing style. Sure. I'm just getting a sense of Badger, what Badgers look like. Have I looked at the auto twitch animation options? No, because I probably won't use them. So. Badgers have a very wide face. Honestly. Will the Badger be wearing jorts? I mean, potentially. We haven't even decided if the Badger's going to be standing or not. So, that's a whole other thing. Alright. Oh, there we go. My guides keep disappearing. Alright, let's go up here. Let's lock our notes. Let's start to block something in. I think I'm going to start with another hexagon. American badgers are wide. European badgers are more long-faced. Alright, well... I don't know what kind of badger we're drawing. We'll figure it out. I'm not too concerned. If we are going to do the badger's body... I'm gonna block it in. As if we are. Wearing jorts as a hat? That's a choice, yeah. Another one. Alright, so, other things I can tell you. Since, I think I can tell you this since Wade sort of, spilled the beans on Wade's stream yesterday, if you all, watched that. So I think it's safe to share at this point. I'm gonna be in studio next week. Wade also mentioned being in studio next week. And Wade maybe mentioned some there's gonna be some stuff. The reason I'm mentioning this is you'll want to tune into Roller Troll this upcoming week. Oh, I shouldn't have done that way. Let's undo that. Because I know Wade's gonna be doing some special, these colors aren't permanent. They're like, just so I can see what's going on. Figure out what I'm doing. So, you'll want to tune into Roller Troll this week, because there's gonna be some fun, stuff around that. Because I know we're doing some stuff for Roller Troll. For the Twitch takeover. Roll or Troll. Wade's show on Twitch. If you don't know about that. Wade streams on the Adobe YouTube Twitch channel. And it's a lot of fun. It's like it's very Wade. He has a bunch of prompts, I guess, or different choices based on the illustration that he's working on, or whatever he's working on. And the chat gets to vote in the polls during the stream. Roll or troll, yes, thank you. So, do I want the top of the head to be taller? Maybe we'll decide that once we get the ears in. This is quite wide right now, I must say. I might. Bring this up. It's taller. I actually think too. Let's make this rounder. Deciding how I want to do this. Oh yeah, kind of like that. Taller head. Need to add some ears. I think I'm just gonna make these ears kind of boxy. Like so. And then we'll round them out. All the way around? Yeah, I think we'll go all the way around. Where is it? Are you talking about the stream? They might not have it up yet. I know that it might be up on YouTube. It's gonna be, so that's the other interesting thing. The primary, so we'll be streaming to YouTube and to Behance, but we'll be primarily streaming to Twitch. So it will actually also be on the Adobe Live Twitch channel. Which should be fun. These need to be a little bit lower to the sides. And also a little bit wider. Alright, let's undo that. Move this over and make these wider before I start. Or are you talking about Wade's show? If you are in the... I don't like the shape of these. Changing my mind. If you're in the Adobe Live Discord, I know Ryan does a good job of like making sure the schedules get posted. So that's probably the best place to find info. That ended up looking almost the same. I like those better. So you see, if we do it this way, we can have either the body or just the head. We still have time to decide. This is kind of giving, does anybody remember Miko from Pocahontas? So it's giving a little bit Miko. I'm wondering if I should do more of that triangle shaped face instead. I kind of love that. Like if we cut it here. Yes, you're right, yeah. I'm glad I'm not. I thought for sure the chat was gonna be like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about at all. Alright, let's cut this. Oh, wrong one. And then we can do like a little cutout like Miko has. I think that would be cute. Yeah, I like that better. It could be the purple. The purple is, yeah. I mean, I didn't do very much other than block in the body shape, so. Let's, add another point here. Actually, isolate this path so I'm not getting annoyed with all the other shapes. I need to cut this in half. Oh my goodness. Come on, smart guides. Here we go. Could be the purple. You're missing a whole heap of stuff on Adobe Live Twitch. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on there. That's a little bit sort of hidden, admittedly. There's a lot of community shows over there. Boop. Nose is gonna be relatively high up on the face. And then we're gonna add points in here as well. No, we'll leave that. All right. This out. I'm really just looking at one side of this at a time. If you're wondering my thought process here. Cut this. Alright, now we need to figure out the face stripes. On this guy. I'm gonna start with the circle. Where is my... There it is. Nope. Nope. Oh, that's too much. Alright. We're also gonna have to cut this down the middle. I'm gonna keep those two shapes. We're gonna do a rectangle. Center it. Make sure everything is centered. Okay. Needs to be narrower. So I'm just figuring out the shapes I need to have here. I know it looks a bit odd, but I need this to kind of start here. Alright, extend. I need to extend. Ooh, hello. To the ears. Not quite the ears. Like here. Okay. See? Keep that shape as well. Just in case I need it again. And then we're gonna unhide our circle. There we go. Ooh, that's weird. Let's make sure that this is centered. Okay, that's the problem. And pick every one except for the one that you want. Oh, I don't like that. Why is it? I will scale it down. Come on. Okay, this should now connect. And then we can round these out. So many steps. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Taco pinatas. I've lost the plot. Megan says I bought a taco pinata. Oh, I see. I bought a taco pinata for my birthday party. Welcome to the Taco Olympics. And my dogs keep trying to lick it. They know it's filled with good stuff. That's why. They're like, excuse me. Why are you withholding this from us? We know you have Cheetos in here. Sorry, I'm looking at the badgers again. Badger faces. I feel like there needs to be... These circles being off is really throwing me off. There needs to be like a... There's gonna need to be like a mouth part here. But also like the bottom of the face. So let's make this a little bit like larger. Don't mind me as I try to figure this out. Okay. Let's cut this. I just met this badger and I love him. We're working on it. We're working on it. There's a lot of steps involved. We still gotta figure out the body. It's gonna be a whole... looks like I've got extra points here. Let's go ahead and delete that. We need to round this out. And cut this. we gotta figure out the color palette still too. I don't the macaroni and cheese orange in this is not great. You know what I mean? Alessandra's asking we're working on more emotes, Alessandra. I'm gonna pull this down so it's a lot less distracting. I think we're gonna go with the cooler color for the fur, because they're not, I don't want this to look, you know, unless we think it should be yellow. I don't love the yellow. Maybe it's just purple, all purple. Okay. And then we'll have to figure out the body here, which is actually gonna be pretty light, other than start up here, get down. Obviously we haven't figured out the leg situation. Where is my tool? And this is going to be lighter. So there's our basic badger body and coloring. So there you go. Oh, you know what? I left that little circle in. I think we can get rid of that. We don't need that. Until we add the mouth, facial expression and stuff. So let me know what you think. Obviously we need to add some like tufts of fur and stuff, but I don't want to do all that until we figure out what the legs and stuff look like. Actually I'm not sure about this. Does it need like feet and little like hands? Should it be more realistic? Realistic would be like this, which is like the 4 legs, the legs just coming straight down, versus having little like, let me just box it in, having little like little armies. Yeah, that was right. Okay. Make it darker so you can see. Should have little armies. That's my question to you, chat. Because right now it just says straight down versus little arms. And then it would have little feet. It could have Caddyshack gopher arms and dance moves. I'm not... Oh, I see. It's got little arms. So you're saying little arms. Badgers have big paws for destruction. I mean digging. Yeah, yes, but we're just we're just thinking about it. I can make them bigger. It is very cute. It's very cute. I'm not gonna lie. The little paws are very cute. But they need to be longer. I feel like I made them a little short. gosh, I don't know where to put these on. No, I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't know. How do we feel? Little hands or not? Or straight down? Cute. Can't do anything since it's cute. Little hands. Alright, we'll go with little hands. But I also have to make these, they're not all the way dark. So I'm gonna have to also split the color on these. But that means I also think this should come down and be round. All the way. Like rounder. And then we have to have a little, maybe a little foot out. I'm not sure. I feel like it has to have like a little foot. If we go that route. And then like another lighter color. How do we feel about this, chat? Very cute. That's all I want in life. Very cute things. think everything is grouped. So I'm just gonna make sure I'm just making sure that I've got everything always centered. Except for the ears here. Group. And center. There we go. Enemy looks submissive. Oh, I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? You feel sorry for the tiny diggers. No claws or anything. We haven't added any details yet. I also want to add some fur tufts along the arms and the body and stuff like that. We also have to be mindful of, like, the scale of this. Because it is super tiny on Twitch. So, we have to be cognizant of that when we're designing. That's why I'm starting with like a lot of the very big high contrast stuff. I don't like those ear shapes, so we're gonna draw our own. Pleading eyes. Well, I mean, I don't want him to look sad. His arm needs to look rounder. Looks better. There's a annoyance with the paws, so we'll try to change it to a different position, or maybe redraw them. And round this out so I have a flatter kind of a thing to work with. Getting very Edward Scissorhands. Alright, let's try this. Let's group this. Group this. Alright, is this approved? Chat art directors. Alright. Just bringing all my working components up together here. Group that, hide that. Alright. You approve? That's good. Last nail is a bit long. That's a little short. Let's see. Trying to get the position of where the lighter color falls. Text messages. If you yell them, the ads take less time. Sure. Actually, I think this should also be lighter. That looks better. Maybe. Trying to differentiate the back legs, but maybe I don't need to. I'm trying to look at it very small. I feel like the lighter areas are still too much. But I don't have a good solution. Maybe it doesn't need it? Should the whole thing just be dark? The whole arm? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, Katarina thinks this is too long. I do want it to look a little menacing though. So maybe I'm gonna just leave it. I like how it blames the streamer. Jack Watson's taking an ad break. Yeah, no, Twitch isn't gonna take responsibility for that. They're like, we're not collecting ad revenue. Why would you think of that? Alright, I knew there was a reason why I kept Al's eyes. So we can use the same style. To keep him consistent. No ads for me yet. I'm recording a special. I need to figure out the facial expression on this creature. Oliver saying, I knew there was a reason why I kept Al's eyes. Out of context quotes. You know how many times I think that? There are many. I think that a lot. About things streamers say. I don't know. Maybe they're a little too detailed. I don't think I need all the detail in these. Although, then I zoom in on them and I'm like, what would I change? I would probably just make them lighter. So you can see them a little better. That's Oliver's new thing. Oh, okay. Got it. I don't know. I don't know. About this, what facial expression. I don't have a lot of space to work with to give this much of a facial expression. Yeah, no. Yoann's here. Now Yoann can be like, no, I hate it. It definitely needs like a menacing, slightly menacing looking facial expression. But also kind of silly. Alright, what are you doing here? Make sure that that's centered. Kind of has a goofy facial expression right now. I don't know how I feel about that. Because then I also need to bring this back to do the little like chin. I need this circle. Thanks for copying part of it. Thanks, Illustrator. Okay. I see you also chose the European Badger. It's kind of both. I didn't really know which direction you wanted the Badger to take, so I went with the facial features, I would say more from the stripes and stuff from the American Badger, but I liked the wider face. So that was a personal choice. So I don't know. I don't love that. I think it needs to come up. It would only take cheek patches to make it the American Badger. There's still time. I think what I need to do is make this shorter. I think actually there needs to be like a darker part all the way underneath. We'll look. But for right now, we're just gonna do this. I'm not sure what that facial expression is. I'm not sure if I like it either. It's a bit much. If we wanted it to look more menacing, we'd have to add teeth. Which we could also borrow from Alphonse. Alphonse, you're really helping us out today, man. You wake up real early. Yeah, well, it's, you know. I got stuff to do. Can't be... I'm just gonna make a quick mask here. Nope, come on. Select Illustrator. That was the wrong shape. I made the wrong shape, you guys. It was all me. It's a little bit more menacing. Clever, I am not gonna read that comment out loud. but it did make me laugh. Yeah, it needs, like... Don't mind me, I have a plan for this. Alright. Copy this. I'm gonna group this. Circle. What in the world? I don't know. I don't like that now that I see it. No, no, I don't. It definitely needs to be shorter. I don't like the facial expression. I don't know what to do about it. Needs blood? Oh, vicious. You like the teeth? Alright, we'll keep the teeth. I'm not sure I like the facial expression. I don't really know what I would change about it. Get rid of this. I don't know. Bliss is leaving. If you're still streaming after this workshop is over, I'll be back. If not, thanks a bunch for the stream and the hangout. Yeah, sure. Thanks for hanging out, Bliss. I don't love this face. do not love it. I do not. And I do not know what to change about it right now. But since we're like halfway through, I am going to test out animating it just to see if that changes how I feel. So, I'm going to make a new here. I should just copy the whole artboard. It's fine. I'll do it now. Let's grab a ledger here. Looks too human. Let's go over to Adobe Express. Start from my content. Let's open up our picture. Give it a minute. Alright, there we go. Lots of layers to play with. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thanks, Express. Appreciate you. And for now, we're just gonna try some things. No. No. I definitely want something that loops. Alright, let's try. I'm gonna ungroup this. I don't love the new kind of grouping. I want to unselect whatever this is. Oh gosh, okay. Fine, give me a hard time about it, Express. Where's this shape? What is this? I wish you had just kept my groups the way they were in Illustrator. Okay, let's do this then. Group this. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's cool. Lock. Thank you. Group. Alright, now we got the head severed from the body. And then let's animate this. Group. I want to select the group. Stop selecting inside the group. I'm sorry. I hovered over the jitter and it's horrifying. Oh god. Oh no. No, no. No. No, I don't like that either. Nope. Alright. What is that even? What even? Alright. I just want to look at some of these other ones because now they're funny to me. Yikes. Alright. I definitely think loop is going to be the move. I want to edit this. Settings. I'm afraid to turn the intensity up. It's so jittery. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, let's try this one instead. I like that either. The tilt back and forth isn't bad. You mean the wiggle? Never the jitter. I'm just saying that right now. It's too much. I don't know how I feel about any of this. It's not really dancing. It just looks disturbed. It looks disturbed. I'm just gonna, let's remove all. And try again. Let's group this. Let's add one sort of large animation to everything. Corey, I don't have any coordination, so this is just a reflection of my own personality. I'm gonna try putting a bob on both of these and just see what happens. Oh, that's not bad. Now we're getting somewhere. It's still a little off-putting. Dancing on the moon. Corey. Oh my god, this whole thing of like selecting groups is annoying. Maybe we don't use the Helio. I think for me it's still the facial expression that I'm having a hard time with. I don't think I have a good way to group all of these. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Group. Can I take it out of this group? Okay. Not yo-yo. The wig would be fine if it wasn't so intense. Oh, this ain't it. This is not it. I don't know. I don't know. I think we learned a valuable thing, though, which is that we need to have it all set up before. We can just do jitter. Just make everything... It's very aggressive. Spin? Very nice. I think the wiggle is just too much. Also, I just realized my arms are behind the head. They need to be behind, not in front. I don't like it. I don't like it. Just a fast head bob. I don't think, maybe the body doesn't move. Maybe that's the move. That's actually working better for me. I think the body needs to be stationary. The body moving is causing too many issues. But the arms and the head, now that's, okay, that's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like that. How do we feel about that? I will credit Clever with that. Just a fast head bob to what is love. I don't mind that. That's cute. Let's look at it from a distance, though. Let me zoom out to 100%. Get a better sense. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I do think we have our work cut out for us, though, in terms of the... They are moving at the same rate. No, they are. Yeah, they are. Sorry, I was just looking at Corey. I think that works. We just need to finesse the... We need to figure out the facial expression. Is really the problem. I hate that facial expression. It's really bugging me. I like the body of the arms and the movement there is good, but the face, I don't know what to do about the face. It just looks so displeased. Okay, that's cute. I like the body movement there. Alright, let's go back over into our original file and think about this some more. Because we don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. What if it's more simple? Well, I drew it. I'm not blaming anybody. I know that I am the... I brought this thing to life. I take responsibility for it. I mean, we could just give it an open mouth. Oh, that's very aggressive. And then we'd have to have more teeth. is this snapping so wild? Thank you. Not I like that. Longer teeth on the outside. Alright, come on. Center ourselves. You are annoying me. Come on. Get it together. There we go. I don't even know what is happening. This can just go. What is happening here? Ungroup. Ungroup everything. Good grief. Snapping is sometimes annoying. Give him a chipped tooth. We'll see how far we get with this. Right now I'm trying to decide if I even like this facial expression more than the other one. It certainly looks more aggressive. So, maybe that's a good thing? And does he need both teeth is the other thing. Or am I adding too many teeth? Oh my gosh, why are you like this? Group. This is already grouped. Just having so many problems with alignment today. I think he looks like he's about to burst into tears. Well, he either needs to be angry or happy, but he can't be both. So, I need somebody to make a decision in the chat. When he's dancing, I would be angry. So he should be happy? This is an easy decision. Definitely happy he's dancing. Okay, well then let's get rid of all of this. Let's get rid of the teeth. Let's try again. I mean, you could just flip it around, but I don't think that's the right. Maybe it is the right face. Just not so aggressive. He's an aggressive dancer. Alright, I don't know what that's about, but we'll just go with it. There we go. Is this more appropriate? Looks a lot better. Alright. Let's try this. I might not like it, but we'll try it. We'll see. For the mouth? That's better. Alright, we need the face, but how do we feel about that? Okay, well we can just also get rid of this part and just leave it like that. I mean, look at how many faces we have on this guy. It's a lot. We're gonna group all of this and move it out to here. And we're going with this. Final answer. I'm not changing it, although I need to change the eyes. Potentially. forgot this is difficult to work with manipulating AIs, so maybe I'll just make it a little bigger. There's an Adobe Live in 15 minutes? Yeah, there's the Meet the Team events that have been happening. So, I am gonna get off of here. But, I'm still not, like, totally set on my face. It does feel a little bit better. I do like the animation. Do we need the feet? Or these? This is, I don't know, there's something about the body shape now that I'm questioning. Questioning everything. Is there a stream today with you, Wade, and Val tonight? No. There will be a stream next Thursday with me and Wade and Val in studio. So, if you missed that earlier, yeah, me, Wade, and Val will be in studio next Thursday for a mod takeover. I didn't even realize Wade was here. I'm so... Hey, Wade. Yeah, I was telling everybody they need to make sure to join Roller Troll on Monday. For a similar reason. But I'm not spilling the beans, though, so... It's up to everybody else to spill the beans. Stian, do you like your badger? What should we change about the badger? I don't know if Stian's still here. This was a real struggle. There were a lot of conflicting emotions about this one. Some people wanted the very aggressive badger. Some people wanted a very friendly badger. I hope we struck a nice balance here. Although you have to let me know in the chat if you feel that way. Also, are we keeping both owls? You may have spilled a single bean. Okay. I don't, we have both owls still. You need both? Okay. Well, we can differentiate them a bit more. I'm torn. Here's the thing. I'm torn because I love the sassy owl with the party hat, but I also love party owl with the party hat. But I don't think they can both have party hats. So there needs to be some kind of differentiation between the two. I have to think about it. Because they're very similar right now. Party owl is the best. They're both party owl. I don't know, maybe we'll add some... I think we could add some sparkles to party owl. But I am strange in that I like this face with the party hat. Anyways. Stian likes the badger. I don't know what I don't like about it. I don't know what I don't like about it. 2 owls, please. Different color party hats. Maybe devil horns. I like that idea. Or something like it. We'll figure it out. 2 owls, not 2 owls. Yeah. Alright, hang on. Party owl. Alphonse with a party hat. And sassy Fonz with devil horns? Or something. We'll figure it out. We still have a donut, and that's like the easiest one to do since I already have a donut. Been putting it off. I don't know how I feel about the badger. But it's missing something, and I don't know what it is. But the animation is cute, you guys. I am pleased. With the dancing. It could maybe speed up a little bit. Sassy animated flame. Maybe the badger could just be the face to become more visible. Oh god. Oh no, you're killing me. Can it be the face and arms? I really like the arms and the face dancing together. Can it be like this? Yeah, let's do another version. Let's get rid of the body. We'll leave like this part. Can it be like this? Instead. Maybe that's the solution. And obviously, I haven't added any tufts of fur, but there we go. How do we feel about that? That could be cute. And then we have the arms moving and the head moving. Yes. Alright. I'm satisfied with that. Are there any other details you want added to this, Stian? Like, accessories? Common problem? Get rid of the body. Where's Oliver for to pull that quote for out of context things? Out of context statements. One body problem. I'm gonna make these all a little bit darker. I am a little bit worried since we encountered the issue with the dark purple. I'm a little bit worried about that against the dark background, for those of you that are on dark backgrounds. We might have to lighten the whole thing, or come up with another solution. But we did use swatches, so that's not terribly difficult to change. I like it simple. It could have a white sticker background. Have we viewed it at size? We have viewed it that size. This might be a little bigger. This is a little bit bigger than how I think it appears. This is the largest of sizes. I could probably, you know what, let's throw it in Twitch and see. I am gonna, let's do one thing first though. I'm getting too many things. Let's go in here, we'll make this a little bit of a lighter purple because I'm confident this is not gonna show up. So we're gonna make this like 90 and see how that looks for now. But we want it to be dancing, so we have the dancing portion. We tested that out, but now it's arms and legs. It's fine. We're gonna go with this for now. We'll go to export this artboard. I'm gonna go back over to this file and export it. Let's make sure we've got transparency. That's not Al Sassy. Oh, let's rename this artboard. We got 10 minutes before Adobe Live starts. Badger. It's fine for now. Okay. We're gonna throw it into Twitch in the open free slot. So y'all can test it out for me. Come on. Auto resize. The image is not square shaped. It's definitely square shaped. Did I not export with artboards? Let's see. That's a square. Export for screens. That's definitely a square. Export. Replace. Why are you telling me it's not square? Twitch. We're waiting for it to load. Twitch, come on! You're killing me. Oh no! Oh my god, I'm gonna reload the page and try again. It's taking too long. What? Image is not square shaped. It's definitely a square. This is 100% a square. Get info. Why do you think you're not a square? What is going on? What's going on? Alright, maybe it's the pixel. Oh, you know what? This is why, guys. We have the Y value, and it's not a whole pixel. That was on me. That was on me. That was on me. I thought when because I had copied the artboard in, so I thought it kept the X and Y position, but it did not. So we're gonna just fix that real quick. I was like, I know this is done. Yes! Alright, here we go. We're gonna upload it. Alright, let me know that it has been successfully uploaded. X and Y. Yeah, so if we look at the artboards here, up at the top, I wasn't on a whole pixel value. Oh my gosh, the command key is just over top of it. So I have to have the X and Y set to a whole pixel. It was set to like some arbitrary number. There we go. I can see the badger now. Yeah, that's too dark. That was no, maybe not. Actually, it's very cute. Yeah, I need to add some tufts of fur, like, around, and we have to get it to dance, still. But how do we feel, Nightwalker? How do we feel, Xiang? It does look like a badger. I feel like maybe the face is a little small. You love it. It works. You like purple badger. Alright. Wayne made a badger. A squid? Snake? Badger snake? He's cute. Yeah, now we need to get him animated. Now that I completely dismembered him and put him back together. Let's save. We might be able to do that really quickly. Although we're not going to get it uploaded to Twitch, that's for sure. I would like to open my file, please. Let's go back out. Start from my content. Let's open up the... What? Because I have one file named Badger already, it won't upload again? Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay. Badgerfly? Oh my god, that one is so good. The wings are perfect. I love that. Alright, here we are. We're gonna run into the same problem, though, which is that all this stuff isn't grouped. We're gonna have to regroup it. We're not gonna have time. Now we could animate more parts of it, though, if we wanted. Okay, there's the head. There's the body. All the arms. Gonna go into animate. We're gonna do another bob. We're gonna do another bob. No, not part of the head. The whole thing. There we go. And we're gonna go. We need, actually, we need to group this in with the head. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Express. Now it looks like my badger has a beard. Can I arrange? Send it back? Thank you. Alright, let's pull this down. Oh no. Oh no. The arms are in the way. Alright, we have to rethink that, but let's play. Oh no! No, not opacity. Except this is gonna look weird now. No, I don't like that. We need to finesse it. Bearded badger, please. Unintentional. The arms. I tried. I think that it needs to be 3 separate parts. It's kind of giving like badger, haunted badger, like ghost badger. Now we can see the beard again. I know. Let's give all 3 of these their own animation. Why are you not animating the head? I think it's too much. This needs to go up. Like, they need to be I don't know what they need. I don't know what I'm doing. A badger in a boat. Listen, we tried some of the other animations. Some of them are a pure nightmare. Like jitter, for example, is not something you want to apply to the badger. The other option was wiggle, but it felt very like, I don't know. I didn't like it. The wiggle was the one that I liked the most. But the arms do need to be on it slightly. Let's try that. I feel like the head is too much. Zoom way out. Super small. Come on, play. I think it's just too slow. What's the badger lore? Oh my god. Do we have 1 minute? Do we have time? Do we have time to explain the badger lore? So the badger, honestly, I'm not entirely even sure where it came from. It was a thing from one of the, so the Firefly, once upon a time, the Firefly Discord events, it just started to become a thing. There was a whole, it started with wedding invitations. We were doing wedding invitations in Express at an event, in the Firefly Discord. And I think Stian came up with the whole thing that it was a wedding invitation for a badger and a spider named Bobby and Steve. And then ever since then, it has just stuck. And without fail, every single event, somebody requests a badger and or a spider. And so when Stian was my first subscriber on Twitch, and so we decided to make, and when I asked for emotes, Stian was like, Badger. So I was like, alright, we're gonna make a Badger emote, because Stian was the first subscriber. So it's just been a reoccurring theme. I don't know if there's any more to say about it other than that. Steve and Bob-I, yeah, I forgot, it's Bob-I with an I. Bobby with an I. So, that's all there is to it. There's nothing else to it. Apurva, I like that dancing one. I need to work on this animation to get it. We could do more if we were doing this in, like, Photoshop or, After Effects, but we're not. Because I feel like it's so small, you know? Badger's also a great animal. It has Firefly's ability. We have been haunted ever since. Precisely. It has haunted every event that we do. It has been haunted by this badger. So, Megan, I love the speech bubble. It almost looks like the badger's now an oracle with the little speech bubble next to it. Like, I'm waiting for that badger to give me a quest. That series of emotes. I don't know if anybody can see those if you scroll up in the chat. But that's gonna be it. I've now gone 1 minute over, and I blame you, chat. So, if you want to go check out the Adobe Live, I think the video team, the Premiere team, is on Adobe Live right now. I think they're doing these Meet the Teams. I think they're going to become a more consistent thing. But thank you all for, sorry for what, Alessandra? Thank you all for hanging out with me and working on, one of these emotes. It ended up taking a lot longer just because we had to, I think I redrew this badger like 4 times on this stream. But thank you all, oh, for making you go over a minute. Oh no, it's fine. I'm just joking. I don't think I have any other announcements. Adobe Live. Who's gonna be on Twitch today? I think Anna Davis Court is gonna be on, the Adobe Live Twitch, in a couple of hours? An hour? 2 hours? I don't remember, but somebody's gonna go on the Adobe Live Twitch today. I feel like it's an hour and a half? Something like that. Just go join the Adobe Live Discord and you can find the real schedule instead of trying to rely on my not good memory. And then Wade will be live on Monday with Roller Troll, which will be fun. Because it will be. I'm not going to give away any more than that. If you want to, wait, you can. But that's all I've got. We're going to keep working on these. I'm going to straighten out my mess of a Twitch library now because there's a bunch of emotes in there that are a mess. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next. I'll see you guys on Thursday this upcoming week. And then I'll be back on this stream on Friday. Maybe. Wow, I didn't even think about the timing on that. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be back on next Friday. We might move it to a weekend stream. But yeah, I'll be live on Thursday with Wade. And then I'll be back on probably the weekend after. So, excited. Yeah, very excited. I'm very excited. It'll be, not to extend this stream any longer, but it will be the first time that I get to meet Wade in person, believe it or not, after all this time. So that's very exciting. You're so excited for that, yeah. That's what I'm most excited about, to be honest with you. But it should be a lot of fun, so I'm excited for that too. Alright, I'm really gonna get off now. I hope you have a great weekend. If I don't see y'all in Umacorn's stream over the weekend, and in Alessandra's stream over the weekend, and if I don't see you in the Adobe Lives today. Alright, bye everyone!